Hey, it's Randy from Funeral Funds of America. And in this video, we're going to show you the actual cost for $10,000 worth of burial, cremation, final expense, life insurance, or funeral funds for an 80-year-old male. Now, the first thing you need to know is you can go directly to our website at funeralfunds.com. Click on the state that you live in. We're licensed in all 50 states. We can help you no matter where you are. Click on the coverage amount, fill in your birthday information, click Get Quotes Now, and it will open up a page where it will show all the insurance companies that you are available to you in your state that you may qualify for. And you can look at actual pricing from all the different insurance companies. It's really cool. Total transparency. So really the first thing that you should check on, though, is, how much coverage do you actually need? Is $10,000 going to be enough? So if you're looking at getting cremated and you're 80 years old or so, then $10,000 would be more than enough coverage, in my opinion. The average cost of a cremation where you come home in a cardboard box or an urn is right around between $1,000 to $2,000. So $10,000 is more than enough. If you're going to have some sort of celebration of life or, remembrance ceremony, that's probably going to bring it up to $3,500 to $4,500. $10,000 still enough. Now, if you are just going to get that simple cremation, no ceremony, we'd probably recommend you look at getting maybe $5,000. Don't overinsure because this insurance gets expensive. When you're age 80, it just unfortunately, some people wait, some people procrastinate, and it does get more expensive. Now, if you are going to be buried, $10,000 would probably cover everything right now, as of right now. Now, I can assure you, it won't be anything fancy. It's going to be a pretty meager burial. But we find it difficult to imagine that if you walk into a funeral home with a $10,000 check, that they would turn that money away and let it walk down the road to their competition. So I just understand, though, the longer you live, the more expensive things get. So if you think you're going to live till age 85 or 90, that $10,000 probably won't be enough by the time, time transpires. So you might want to look at getting a little bit more coverage. But I will tell you one thing. The most insurance coverage to have is the one that you own. So if all you can do is afford $10,000 or $5,000 or $7,000 or $8,000, whatever it is, get that. Because if you don't get that insurance, your family's going to have to come up with that money. And it's really unfortunate to see families struggle when there's no insurance coverage. So we recommend you do get first day coverage. That's what we specialize, first day coverage or benefits, same day low cost approvals. And the reason you should get first day coverage is at age 80, you're kind of beating the odds already if you're a male. And we just don't know when we're going to pass away. I mean, we don't have the gift of knowing if we've got another 20 seconds, much less another 20 years. So first day coverage is really important. A lot of people would say, well, that first day coverage has got health questions and I'm not in great health. Well, that's why we work with so many different insurance companies. And that way, if something does come up health-wise, we can typically find an insurance company that will offer you coverage. Really, kind of the only thing that would disqualify you from first day coverage is if you had really severe, significant health issues, like maybe you had a terminal illness, you're going to pass away in the next 12 months, or you have dementia, or you're on dialysis, or you're in a funeral home or a hospital. The other thing that happens is we have people call up, seems like every week, and they say, hey, we had a family member, loved one, they passed away this last week, and the body's down at the funeral home, and they didn't have insurance. We don't have any money. We need to get this insurance really quick because we need to get the funeral home paid. And we have to let them know that there's no insurance company in the United States that's going to offer an insurance policy on somebody who's already died. And it's really sad when that happens, but, that person that died should have thought of this. They had to have understood that everybody dies, and why didn't they provide that insurance? Why didn't they think about their loved ones? Now their loved ones are, at the worst possible time in their lives, and suffering the loss of somebody who they cared about, who died, and now they've got not only the financial burden but the emotional burden, and it's a terrible thing to do to people. So don't do that. Just let's learn from other people's mistakes. So we do recommend first day coverage. We don't recommend 2-year waiting periods, especially at age 80, because just never know what's going to happen. Let's take a look here. There's a number of different insurance companies out there that offer 2-year waiting periods. Colonial Penn's probably the most well-known for their $9.95. That is a 2-year waiting period plan. And Mutual of Omaha, they're United of Omaha, and AIG Gerber. Those are all 2-year waiting period plans. There's plenty more out there too. And a lot of those companies have done a really great job of convincing folks that the only thing that they can get out there at their age is a 2-year waiting period. And nothing could be further from the truth, because we help people with first day coverage all day long. Let's take a look at coverage here. And we've got a male, age 80. And a lot of people would watch that Colonial Penn TV commercial and think, I'm age 80. I outsmarted everyone. I'm going to get this insurance right now. And I'm probably going to get $20, $30, $40, $50,000 worth of insurance from Colonial Penn for $9.95. And then they go to the website or they call somebody from Colonial Penn and they say, well, what will $9.95 get me for my 1 unit for an 80-year-old male? And they find out that 1 unit will get them $426. It kind of makes that insurance commercial kind of sound like it's a little bit better than it is what a lot of people would say. But yeah, if you walk into a funeral home with a $9.95 plan that you bought at age 80 for a male, you're going to get a $426 check, and they're going to show you where the door is, unless you're buying flowers, unfortunately, something like that. So just understand, be cautious when you hear marketing claims on TV. So let's see if we can even get 10,000, because the challenge is Colonial Penn only goes up to 15 units. And as you get older, the insurance gets more expensive. And you may not even actually be able to get $10,000. Let's take a look. Yeah, there we go. See, it maxes out 15 units. $150 is only right around $6,390. You can't even get $10,000 from them. But you can get $10,000 if it's first day coverage. Bam. Pretty cool. Let's see what that would be. We've got $10,000 for a male, age 80. And let's click our get quote. And we're going to go over here and we're going to look. Again, this is $150 for like 60, right around $6,000. Pretty close. And if we get first day coverage, we're kind of looking average here, say one kind of easy math. I'm going to round up right around $140. So you're getting actually $10,000 coverage for less than Colonial Penn, and you're only getting $6,390, and you have to go suffer through a 2-year waiting period, or I should say your family has to suffer through a 2-year waiting period. So, why would you ever do that? Why would you get something more expensive, less coverage that you're going to overpay on every month for the rest of your life? Doesn't seem to make much sense. Not to us anyway. Let's look at some other insurance companies. See if anybody else has got anything. Oh, yeah. So Lincoln Heritage, fine company, level first day coverage. But look at their pricing, $183. And the thing with Lincoln Heritage is they've got a plan out there when you pass away. They'll call 2-3 funeral homes and, those kind of shop around to get you the best pricing is what they say. They may do a couple other things too. But you pay for that service. It's $183 versus $183. Let's say it's $180 to $140. So around $40 more a month. So you're going to overpay $40 a month. That's $480 a year that you're overpaying. If you live another 10 years, that's going to be $4,800 roughly. And, is that worth it for somebody to make 2 or 3 phone calls, maybe do a couple other things to pay them $4,800 more over 10 years on a $10,000 policy? So just kind of do the math on some of this stuff and be aware of your options. And just understand this is part of your shopping around. You can go to funeralfunds.com and just check out all the rates and everything right here. You can also call us at our toll-free number If you don't like the technology, you want to talk to a real human, just reach out to us, 888-862-9456. And just understand that we can help you kind of with whatever your goals are. So if you're looking for a brand new policy, we can help you out with that. If you're looking at price shopping a current policy, we can help you with that. If you're looking at adding on coverage to a current policy, we can help you with that. If you're just even thinking if this even makes sense at all, we can help you with that and give you some options. So we look forward to helping you out with this. And until that day comes, you stay safe, take care, and we wish you the best. Bye-bye.